Hi everybody, it's Jeff. Good to see you guys. Been a week or about 12, 14 days I think since I've actually put out any build videos. Um, we had snow last night. It's a little chilly outside, but that's all right. Plenty to do in here. I can't do any painting though because I can't open the window. But I found a couple more parts that I need to get soldered up for the trailer. I missed them when I was doing the soldering the other day, so let's go ahead and go down to the bench and we'll get those soldered up, and then we have some more parts for the ramps and stuff that we could go ahead and get put together today. Okay, let's go down to the bench. Thanks. When I was soldering things up previously, I missed a couple of parts that really need to be done. So I'm going to try and get those done today. Shouldn't take very long. But the first thing I have to do is bend them. Pretty simple bends. I can use my small photo etch pliers. There's bend lines that are pretty easy to follow. I didn't anneal these. They're simple 90-degree bends. I've cleaned all this with the fiberglass pencil. There, just trying to get everything exactly at 90 degrees, as close as I can get it. And this one here, it's got fold lines on both sides. I'm thinking that's the side I want to fold it on. Exactly where I want it. Hope you guys all had a great Christmas and New Year's is going well for you. It did snow last night. It's about 26, 27 degrees Fahrenheit out there right now. We've got 3 or 4 inches of snow on the ground. Whoops, I need to go outside and clear the walks here in just a little bit. It's still fairly early in the morning. Boy, I'm just having the drops today. Let's see here. It's what happens when you take time off. You lose that muscle memory, I guess, huh? After Christmas, I was really burned out, really tired. Okay, there's that. I really enjoy Christmas, but I'm glad when it's over. Sounds like a plane flying over. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It's kind of a, well, it's not really a problem, but I've noticed the length of that trailer, it just won't quite actually fit comfortably in my spray booth. It was kind of a Christmas present to myself. I ordered another identical spray booth to what I have, and I'm going to put them side by side. Give me a lot more space. I could probably actually get a 1/350th ship in there, which is one of the things that I want to build before long on this channel. Okay, there's all of those pieces. What we've got, I can't really get you in. This one here, I'll put pictures up, but this one here has got a hole through it, and that will be where the lock will be to hold the jacks when they're swung up. Then these, oh, that's the other one. These are just square on top. And apparently for spacing purposes, you have to stack them one on top of the other. So I'll get these soldered up. I've got to figure out the best way to hold them. Try and think of what I want to do here. Got enough solder on there already, it should stick. Okay. There's one of them done. Just a little bit of cleanup. Okay. Let's see if I can get the other one done here on camera. Pull these back to the side. One of my subscribers, which he's also a good friend of mine, Shamey BMW, suggested using double-sided tape, low-tack double-sided tape to hold the parts in place. And I've got to pick some of it up and try it. So what I've been doing is hold the part, get a little bit of flux on there. These have all been really, really well cleaned. Get the flux on there where I want it. Okay, and then just put a tiniest little bit of solder on the soldering iron. And tin this. Okay, I know it's hard for you guys to see, but that should be ready to go. And then this one I'll do the same thing with. Okay, just a little flux. The key, I think, to soldering is very small amounts of soldering, plenty of heat, and very, very clean. Okay, I'm just kind of melting the flux I've got a little bit of solder on there, but probably not enough. I do want to get some better soldering equipment. Okay. So we've got both parts with a little bit of solder on them, and they're both flux. So now it's just a matter of getting them together where we want them so that we can, and what did I, okay. Trying to make sure I got everything where I want it. Okay. Almost there. The whoops, darn it, I had it there too. Sorry, I know you guys can't see a thing. Okay, now let's put a pin or two to keep it there. That looks just about right. Okay, now hopefully we've got enough solder that all we need to do is just touch it and it should be good. Okay. Okay. There's our other one. Okay. I'll take a couple of pictures and show you. The next thing, they need to be cleaned. What I've been doing is putting them in some acetone to get all the flux and everything off, and then I put them in some vinegar, and the vinegar is acidic and it kind of etches into it and gives the paint a real good tooth. I've got the other photo etch parts that I did all in vinegar right now. So let me go ahead and stop here for a minute and I'll take a couple pictures. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let me move my light a little closer. It seems like this is a little dark. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's a little bit better. Here's our two pieces. I still got to clean them. I took a picture of them. I'll put a picture up over here so you can see what they look like. And I'll put some pictures at the end. But let me show you on the instructions real quick. PE8 and PE7 is what we just did. Okay. And they'll go on the back of the trailer. What they're doing is they go right here, and they're where the jacks are hooked when they are not being used. Okay. Now also in this we have this wire, which the kit includes a short length of wire, but it's saying to solder a piece of photo etch to the end of the wire, PE11. PE11 is a piece of photo etch chain, and it does not look anything at all like that. I've looked a little bit through the directions, and it's not showing to where I can see anything else quite like that. So I'm not going to solder anything to the end of the wire for now. If anything, I may just bend the end of the wire as kind of a handle. That's even like, well, see, this is when the jack is up, and then this is when it's down. Okay, so we just soldered this little attachment right here. Okay, so we still have a few things to do on this trailer. Some things we are going to hold to the end, but I've got a few little parts here I want to go ahead and work on. Let's go back here. Well, hang on, I'll show you the directions. We've got on step 13, we've got J35, 37, and 38, which is a little support for the ramps. It goes under the ramp, and then we've got J33 and J36. It's like an extension. Now I'm going to model mine with the ramps up. I think that'll be the way I'm going to go with it. But these will probably be stowed someplace on the trailer. I'm not sure just exactly where yet. So let's go ahead and put these few pieces together here. Okay, these are going to go, let me grab the acetone real quick. I keep everything labeled and in containers. So here's my acetone. This will get all the flux off, fingerprints and all that good stuff. So I'll leave these in here to soak for a little while. I see there's a little trash in there from the other parts that I've soaked. Whatever you do, do not put plastic parts in here. Photo etch only. If you put plastic in the acetone, it'll just dissolve it. So just a word of caution. And here's my here's the parts we soldered up before. It's in a 5% vinegar solution, and these are all pretty darn clean, and they can be attached to the model real soon, and then they should hold paint real well. You can see how nice and shiny they are. Okay, I'll put those other parts in there in the vinegar once they've had a chance to soak just a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We've got 4 plastic planks that are included with the kit, and they will go in one of those photo etch baskets. They do have a wood grain on them, but then they've got a big sink mark here. So I may fill that sink mark. They're all going to just be stacked like this, one on top of the other. So I guess as long as the top one and the bottom one are, you can see them. The ejector pin marks really shouldn't matter much. Anyway, let's set that aside for right now. Get my flux away. Here's these other little pieces that we've got. Okay. And get some glue up here. Here's the 2 extensions. These are real easy. They just basically are like this. Nothing too difficult. Yeah, I've got a ship that I've already started, just barely started. It's the HMS Dreadnought that I want to finish on the channel. I know some of you guys probably prefer this kind of stuff, but I like to try different things. That's one of the things I really want to do on the channel this year, is different things. Mostly I build like 4-wheeled vehicles and that type of stuff, which is cool, but I want to branch out into some other things too. Well, get that there's a slight little groove there for that stuff to set in. The groove isn't quite as wide as the part is. Okay. Put just a touch of glue there. Okay. Then here's another one. Got a little sanding dust on here. What I generally do, and you got to be careful with that too, as far as like fillers and things. If you're using soft fillers, you don't want to do this, but I have a little less expensive airbrush, and what I do a lot of times is I just fill it with isopropyl alcohol, and I go over the whole model with it to get fingerprints and oils and stuff like that off. This was all washed before I ever started, but handling it, you're gonna get fingerprints and stuff on there. So a quick little spray with the alcohol and letting it dry good. You got to make sure it's dry, because if you got any alcohol kind of sitting in any crevices or anything, boy, when you go to paint, it'll really mess things up. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, let's sort this stuff out. So we got, okay, there's these little tripod things here. And they're going to go to the, let's see, I want to make sure parts are slightly different. Got a little bit of a edge there. Cut my fingernails, I can't pick anything up. That's going to go under that edge. And this will go inside, like so. Okay. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, we'll do the same thing again. This has got a taper. Kind of like that. Okay. Oops. And I'll run a little glue in the joint under here. Okay, there's one. Let's go ahead and pop the other one together. Oops, not there. This. glue right here. Not quite dropping in there. Parts look to be a little bit warped. Ooh. There's definitely a little bit of a twist in that part. Okay. That's got it. Just adjusting. Not quite sitting like I wanted it to. That's better. Okay. Okay, there. I'm happy with that now. Okay, just real quick, let's get our trailer over here. And okay, the idea is that these would go here if you were going to be loading, and then these, whoops, and then this would go here. Just changes the angle a little bit, gives you a little bit easier incline to go up if you were going to be loading something. But I think I'm going to do mine up. So these will probably be stored up here someplace. Alrighty guys, I'm going to call that good for today. Get this uploaded. I want to go out and move a little bit of snow, and then I've got a couple of videos that I'm way behind on. I'm going to try and catch up on those. So you guys all have a great day, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.